Welcome to another edition of Expert Talks by Kalkine TV. I'm Sage, and today's guest is Mr Devon Edwards, founder and hedge fund manager at KB Crypto. 2021 was undoubtedly a huge year for the cryptocurrency sector. It garnered support from the institutional investors and gained the interest of the retail investors as well. And although volatile, if you do your research, there are opportunities for profitable investment to gain optimum results in the sector. And KB Crypto is an investment hedge fund that uses a proprietary high-frequency trading algorithm technology to generate profits for investors. And today's guest will shed some light on this and more. So bringing you live today, we have Mr Devon Edwards, founder and hedge fund manager at KB Crypto. Welcome to the show, Devon.
Hi, welcome. How are you?
Great, thanks. And we're glad to have you with us today. Can't wait to share your insights. So let's get started. Can we talk about the benefits of using the proprietary algorithms combined with high frequency trading, also known as HFT, to trade in the capital pools, please?
Yeah, so basically, how we operate is obviously our name is KB Crypto. So how it works is people deposit money using crypto, and that is pretty much the unique part about our business. So it's done through the blockchain, right? So once the deposit is made, then people are able to sit back, relax, and we do all the work using our HFT systems that are designed by me and my team. So HFT, as you know, is high frequency trading software. High frequency trading algorithms is what we use. And what we do is we take the money, we move it into our own brokerage accounts, and we have servers located throughout the world that operate at milliseconds. So it works really, really quick, and we're able to place trades throughout the market. However, we actually trade the traditional finance markets. So right now, when it's trading crypto, it's not really quite there yet to trade on an HFT level in the nano and millisecond range. But so we currently trade stocks and indices and gold, metal, palladium, stuff like that. So essentially, that's how it works. It's a very unique space, and I don't know of any other crypto hedge fund that operates in the HFT space as of right now. But yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff.
That sounds great. Thanks for sharing what you do with us today. And can I just ask, while we're still on that subject, is that the use of bots? Is that similar? Because I have heard of bots for high frequency trading in crypto.
Yeah, so that's a great question. There are lots of bots. There's lots of websites that allow you to sign up, and you can deposit some money, or you can go into a demo account, and there's predefined set of algorithms that are created by another company. There's some companies like BitsGap, that's one that allows you to trade the crypto market. Some are good, some are not so good. But essentially, we aren't really using a bot per se. We're actually just using something that's quite different. We have our own methodologies of doing trading. It's not really going on a site and clicking buy and sell, but we have lots of high frequency trading that goes on that's able to capture just the smallest blip of the market. So we trade off of volatility. So, if there's a big spike in volatility, that's how we make the majority of our money. But kind of similar to a bot, but not really. It uses a lot of artificial intelligence and a lot of machine learning as well. So that's how that works.
Sounds super interesting. And transparency and accountability are two significant aspects of how fintech business works. And it's so important these days, especially as it's growing at such a rapid pace. So how do you maintain transparency and accountability for your clients at KB Crypto?
Yeah, so that's the reason why I created KB Crypto. I've been scammed so much money, around $20,000 last year, actually. End of 2020, 2021 was when I got scammed, and it was a site where you can invest money using crypto, and then they say that, hey, you're going to get 20% back, 50% back within 3 days, 10 days, so on and so forth. So I was so excited that I created a YouTube channel and promoted this particular scam, which I won't mention, but I got other people on board. But what happens was, when I came to withdraw the money, I couldn't, and those people couldn't as well. And I was getting like referral fees, and it was kind of like an MLM setup, like you just keep referring people and stuff like that, and it was horrible. And so I said, okay, like this keeps happening over and over. I've gotten scammed. I know tons of other people that have gotten scammed. So the team and I, we got together and we created KB Forex, which is now called KB Crypto. And the reason we created that is we wanted to offer a platform. Number one is for the average person, the average accredited investor who, I wanted to give what it's like to receive money on a residual basis, on a passive basis without having to do anything. That's what I wanted people to experience because I experienced it in 2020 just through hustle of just other businesses that I've had. And I wanted to give that same experience to other people. So that's the first reason why. It's not really for people that have a lot of money, but if you have between $200 and 100,000, you can join. You can join our program and earn between 1 to 3% per week. So back to the transparency is once you join the KB Crypto platform, you're able to see everything that's going on in our accounts. You can see all the trades that are happening live. You can see how much money is being deposited, how much money is being withdrawn, which is really good. Complete visibility. People can message me. They can call me. I'm very hands-on. I have a background in IT of 19 plus years. So I understand that transparency and visibility is very key and important, especially in the crypto world, right? So immediately, like if someone were to sign up, deposit 10,000, within a day or two, they're going to see that go into one of the 7 portfolios that we have inside of the platform, and they can see like, okay, they can see the money working for them, which is pretty cool. So yeah, no, I totally agree. Transparency and accountability is very, very good. It keeps us honest too, right? So I
Yes,
totally agree.
honesty is the best
Yeah.
policy, that's for sure.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
it sounds like a great incentive to get involved, the transparency that you can see the trades happening live and the money go in and out.
Hmm.
And according to some information that you provide on your website, I think the larger the pool, the more chance there is for good
Yeah.
returns. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's exactly correct. So, we've our pool size when we did beta testing in February of last year. That's when we launched. It's only been less than a year, actually, almost a year. We started March 1st, but we had our beta testing in February, and yeah, our pool size started at 4,000, right? So that's how big the hedge fund was. It's so tiny.
Yeah.
Usually, hedge funds are a million, 10 million, right? But we've grown that to over half a million in revenue, right? And just doing trades. Our current ROI to date for 2021 was 51%. So that is an excellent ROI. It's a slow and steady pace, 1% here, 2% there, maybe 0.5% one week, but it's a slow and steady grind. And before you know it, you have all your money back within half a year to a year, just a little bit over. So yeah.
Yes, I must say you're glowing. You're definitely sending off a very positive vibe when you talk about the work you do. So thanks for sharing your
Yeah.
passion for what you do with us. And thanks for bringing up the pyramid scheme and sharing your own personal journey there, because I think a lot of people do experience that, and it sounds
Yeah.
great in theory, but a lot of times that ends up being a rug pull, or people can't get their money
Hmm.
out, which is a serious
Exactly.
problem. So
Hmm.
now you mentioned your revenue was $500,000. Did I hear you correctly over the last 9
Yeah.
months or so? That is
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
would you mind if I just probe a little further on that point? What would you say your total funds under management is at the moment?
Yeah. So it's actually, so whatever we gain. So it's actually 400 to 500,000. So whatever we gain, we immediately give that right back to the
Oh, okay.
investors, right? So as soon as if we get an investment for 100,000, we take that in, and if we turn that 100,000 into if we make 2,000 for that week, we immediately give that back to the investors. We take a very small cut for ourselves, but we essentially give that back. So our pool size always stays the same every single week. And then when we get more investors through crypto, again, it's all through the crypto platform. Then yeah, it just keeps growing and growing and growing. So Our goal is to get to get to 3 million under management, and then if that, if everyone realizes the power of what we do in the crypto space, we want our pool size to be like the same as like as Shiba and Doge. Like we want those same people to join this centralized finance. This isn't DeFi. This is central.
Okay.
I have my own talks about my own feelings of DeFi,
Right.
just being an IT guy for 19 plus years. But yeah, so that's essentially how that works.
Well, thank you for raising that point, because I was just about to ask you, is this DeFi? Are you creating yield for people? Okay, thank you for clarifying. So
Yeah.
did you want to add any more on the insights of the trading pool? Do you think there's anything there that the viewers could gain from finding out on the functionalities of it and how easy it is to really get involved? Is it really just a deposit of minimum $200 that could get you started?
Yeah, great question. Minimum deposit is 250, so that is tier one. So tier one starts at $200. There's a one-time admin fee, so everything's through Bitcoin. Okay, so people always ask, well, why is there a one-time admin fee? Well, the reason is it covers a lot of things, a lot of our expenses. Our third-party crypto payment gateway charges us, and as you know, Bitcoin goes up and down, right? So there's been times where people invest and then it takes a couple hours to get to us through the blockchain for whatever reason, and then Bitcoin is dropped, right? So it covers those kind of scenarios. So it's $250 total, which is tier one is $200 for that investment, all the way up to 100,000 for that investment. And literally, you invest once, you get an email link that says, hey, join this Telegram group. And if you don't want to join, that's fine. You can just receive the emails, and you just sit back, relax, and collect a pretty much a check every single week, based off of the trading that my team and I have done using the high frequency trading algorithms. So it's pretty easy, and a lot of people get confused about, do we trade crypto? We actually don't trade crypto. We actually trade the financial markets. So we trade, gold and foreign currency, oils and energies, indices. We trade those traditional assets. The unique part is that we accept Bitcoin and we pay out in Bitcoin. So.
Yes, that is incredibly unique. And it's very interesting at this time, as the crypto sphere is sort of slowly making its way into the mainstream and galvanizing with financial products in the centralized world. And so your innovation sounds like it's kind of evolving with crypto and the financial market.
Yeah.
So sounds great. Thank you so much for sharing what you do with us today. Now, could you also talk about the groundbreaking revolutions in the crypto market that have impressed you in 2021?
There's a lot. In terms of groundbreaking, in regards to like Bitcoin, that's traditional one. Ethereum is okay, and this is going to sound a little odd. Being an IT guy, I can see what kind of goes behind the scenes when it comes to crypto, and I like to look at the programming languages and things that are built on. One crypto platform that I really like is Cardano. That is excellent. I feel like Cardano is going to be a pretty big player in the future. And then number two, I really feel like Tron. That is also a great crypto asset. As a business owner, when I realize, oh, I can accept USDT on the ERC20 token, not to get too technical, that's just the Ethereum platform. It costs a lot for us as a business to accept that and to pay out, just due to the high gas fees and the transaction fees that come with Ethereum. Oh man, it's ridiculous compared to Tron, which is a couple cents. So we really feel like if people can hop on cryptos that have low transaction fees, that does proof of stake, that would be amazing, and it's also environmentally better to do proof of stake rather than proof of work. But yeah, I can talk a lot about this, but those are the two things that I think are really pretty groundbreaking.
Okay, well, thank you for the heads up there. So that was Tron and Cardano. And Cardano does have a fantastic community, Cardano Foundation, which is very
Yeah.
interesting to keep up with. So we have to start winding up now, although, Devon, we could probably talk for hours. It sounds like you have a lot of knowledge to share on the subject. And it's great that
Yeah.
your facilities will allow people to diversify in the commodities and the stock markets and hopefully maintain some buoyancy, especially in these times of volatility when we're seeing some dips and things like that. How do you envision
Exactly.
the future of crypto assets to be used as a medium of exchange on the global level? You've mentioned the payments. Do you see any other trends emerging as we make our way into the future?
Yeah, I get this question a lot. They see KB crypto and they're like, "Oh man, Bitcoin's down. Are you okay?" And I'm like, "We're fine. We just accept Bitcoin as payments. We pay out in Bitcoin. Right when we get Bitcoin, we immediately convert it to fiat, right? So whether that's USD or Canadian, I'm in Canada, so it really doesn't matter to me if it goes up and down and up and down. It can go to like $2. It's whatever, as long as it doesn't do that in like an hour. That'd be great. But I see this as a medium exchange. Back to the other like Cardano and Tron things and XRP things that process quickly. I'm rooting for XRP. I'm hoping that they really get integrated into the banks. It's quick, it's fast. Same for Tron. Those things are quick, it's fast, and it's cheap. So I see this as a medium exchange. Is once people realize how easy it is to send and receive money without having to worry about currency conversion and all that kind of stuff, I feel like people will be able to have crypto on their phone and just pay people instantly, just like you would with the Visa and the MasterCard network. I really feel like it's the future. It just comes down to one thing, which is education. So, as an IT guy working in servers and help desk, in previous jobs, a lot of times people get nervous and they get scared, like, oh, well, I don't know too much about Bitcoin. But if the public can just be educated, and if it can just be taught, like in the schools, hey, here's how to use crypto, here's how to buy crypto, here's how it works, the same way that people are taught how money works, which that's another topic because some people aren't really taught how money works. But yeah, it all comes down to education.
Yes, that's so true. And it's great to see some celebrities using their, power of the people to spread the word about crypto and how the finance markets are changing. But hopefully they don't fall foe to any traps and scams, as we've also seen happen. So you do have to do your research and homework before you advocate these brands, as we know. But yes, educating yourselves is so important. And Devon, you've educated us with your knowledge today. I really do appreciate your time. Thanks for being available for today's show, and best of luck with your near-term goals.
Yeah, thank you so much. You guys have a good rest of your day.
Thank you very much. So if you've just joined us, we had a very interesting discussion with Mr. Devon Edwards, founder and hedge fund manager at KB Crypto. And if you'd like to watch it again or check it out, the full recording will be available at YouTube via Kalkine Media. Keep watching for more of the live expert talks and market updates. And as we say, stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine.